Shortly after I was diagnosed with dementia, I was in a lineup, and this is within a week of being diagnosed with a form of dementia. And it's quite a journey just being diagnosed. It takes a long time to get your head around having your mortality being challenged. What does hope look like, right? You're looking for that hope, even though you're in a pretty awkward situation. So here's the thing. I can remember being diagnosed. It's within a week of being diagnosed. I'm in a lineup in a Safeway store. And it was a really long lineup that day because there wasn't too many cashiers on. And actually, I wasn't thinking about a whole lot at that moment in time. I was just standing there with a basket of groceries in my arm, and I'm waiting to pay for it. And I'm watching the cashier ring through some groceries for someone who's about 4 or 5 people ahead of me in the lineup. And at the end of the sale, she asked the person, "Have you found everything okay? Did you find everything you're looking for?" And I could tell by the body language from the person at the till, he kind of stopped and he thought, and he realized he had forgotten something. I could tell that by his body language. And with a real loud voice, he goes, "I'm having an Alzheimer's moment. I forgot whatever it was he forgot." And you got to picture this. As he's saying this, he's mimicking having a epileptic seizure as he's saying it, right? So here's a guy saying these comments. He's having an epileptic seizure as he says it. And what happened was the cashier and the lineup in front of me, behind me, everybody burst out laughing. And I was somewhat shocked by the comments. And I think for me at that very moment in time, everything come rushing back to me. Everything, the diagnosis. I'm realizing, holy crap, I have Alzheimer's, right? Like it's like everything come rushing back to me all at once. And as they're having a good gut laugh in front of me, behind me, I have my head down and I'm literally choking back tears, right? And realizing the gravity of my situation. And I didn't want anyone to notice, and I quickly regained my composure. And I can remember when I got up to the cashier, although I didn't know much about dementia at the time, I did mention to her, I said, "You know what, that whole exchange there, that actually wasn't too cool." And the cashier's response was, "Oh, come on, you have to admit it was funny." And it took everything in me not to give that cashier a one-finger salute as I was picking up my groceries. And when I walked out of that store, I felt like a whipped puppy. Don't share the jokes. Don't say a joke in front of someone with dementia, because I'll tell you, every time we hear it, it feels like a punch in the stomach. Right? So perceptions is something that we all need to work on, not just people with dementia, but the public too.